chare ati party babo anen lenet nana aliyewa power 2024 amuna te delati yeli yaga za inafu nuring kafu beti zie deniti yen za nuore anati nan wana kari yeli che ka anata malo ako a NDC party te sorofle ati sa jo mama nan wa lanete amuna anna onanta wana ka okote ka awa a palum malo anata sombo akote a 2024 inga ama kati soro ane anaza na nasonte te zembunga chakarba tuwen yela changanga afu bieti dana Yesu Krista yore inga amen sa animbie anemvoron son yore inga amen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel, for the opening prayer. May I respectfully invite the constituency chairman, Mr. Boniface Tiana, to come and give us his welcome address. Mr. Boniface Tiana, constituency chairman. Yeah. In a banner, I bring a speech.
Choboy, Choboy, Ayezu, Ayeza, NDC, Adomare, DBI, John Mama, Mbawanga, John Mama. Karabanya. In you the DBI. What is happening when I let DBI? Daffiama Issa Bussie Temanyong Mahama like a DBI. I am an Noyaga, Azina, Bibring at Nanta Katisa Tiza Bier Tiza Yidando. Our port Enger. Our port Enger. Neka Hawaiian NDC Yideme John Mama Tiaka Hawaiian. You are most welcome. I don't want to gare. Yet is rid here. To Tinazing chair. Titaya Yamigabido Kunala Yamambola Chairman Bonas Abdul Nasser Oport Enga Kupoturo Bamambola Chairman Believers Kwame Mumuni Umport Enga Keza Bidolara Asonema Zikunga Kwara Kunkosa Amaro Umpoya Enga Honorable Dr. Sebastian Sandar. Itaye Empirina Karutu Bogawa Mandia Kara Anyabaka Engama Papa. Yes, I'm going to do that. I was just looking. Mandia Kara Anyabaka Engama Ka Jirbana MP Oport Enga Ka Suhini Ome Port Enga Ome Empila Tamalinov Ome Port Enga To Da Karankanya Abido Punkanga Table Zun Chambanyo Champana Kunala the former deputy minister the former DC Honorable Kasangabata Abu Keke Bamanga Ka Abu Keke in short. To ni azana wache neka okay. Oh to ndomile afila ngande mura akuma zaka kanga member Anadoli MP obanya ti yara na di yire la na dole tin yi awazinga che ntia ananso o men karbogawa ka o wa port ngai ka aka kargal na mal antori suma ho waya na te former DC men o men zinga porin te NDC wara na ona men da lati DC Fidelis zuma kwa o men port ngai anen sama za na mbeche party bi beraza neka branch executives, constituency executives, council of elders, yazawa yana. Abakor, yebido Abdul Nasser, ona la te bunga constituency bunga regional chairman. Ona guy who at the not degree minute. Ona liawa. Wanyoga a constituency chairman minute. Ti truly anamine za ziri a imbaduro anen atisa John Mahama nande ka tinanda soro unanda wa adwa kanga tinda soro ko ete hena alewadi akogo nga asonte adie tima Ghana ba MPP deme ba enten wore puan akora tinda menu mala constituency riza bamin kumazaka manda arbazagbe bogren cheda soro kuyan amo chega kawo kapuru atiere adi tiero awane alewa sonte adi akogonga karaton gani mi tore ya kware nuru ko to tenda waga atiyel kwa anamine ntia ba me ene da maya bande namine ba me ka ba mi ra politics wa cheto ana mota wara kan ba me yele ba ana sokote che yibu le ban kun ban yi che ba me ma en antorfe Your Excellency te sa John Dramani Mahama ti bata yele yaga na yele ti yele zat nan ta ka kar yella min na de hugbe asombo atiabo akobo fanga na bore na honam boro ka ko bantu onde communication wala regional communication fanga na honam na to on de awadete wuringa point na mbenga aton lie ti Ghana ga ku lie zi sonkote te za banga ana nan porote mbanga ka te sanwo irka ku yele yala ka te sanwo irka ku yele yala o ta tiero onan wana before ona na wa yemine wa yele ka ti soro ka ti dambare ti former appointees tin wa wana che barba banzin kogozun aliyar yala ambassador te karposa azatiero onta kama kan na yele yala gator na lure yala yiro onwar po so ye kan barang mangmale cheka una wayiwa yana nye tiero na onanta tizana na ta asoro kule wadia te afata bar ko da ana yelkute ne ka barka ya gaza.
Thank you very much, Chairman Boniface, for that powerful welcome address. May I use this opportunity to invite our Honorable MP, Honorable Dr. Sebastian Sandare, to address the crowd.
Eyezu, Eyeza, John Mahama, NDC, Adumare. So, barka. Atisa John Mahama, Nambiche, Party Nimbere, Impri, former Minister, DC Iri, Party bi Bereza Nambiche, Executive za Nambiche, Tipure Yaza Barka. Tibanyan kazine oba yili yaga bebiri niye na zoom tiza nan wache onla atiba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ona zoom tenza beche. Ona so yala kuyel kore. Ntia darza tanan yoro. Yel bunyeni man yel kore. Ka voting ngaten wana kar vote Saturday. Yeza gong yedi yenubie adire ene tiba John Dramani Mahama tiba bora ka vote bunye ni za osa unayiwa yele karanyo abango inese okparo men a emano kanye ma an artere only His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So, Daffiama Bussie Issa Constituency. Tene banana za nanta voti. Sagen kanye tine voti tere. Only John Dramani Mahama. Kabo bola abma karapalon Daffiama Bussie Issa palon kawaka onye bona nasara na mambolka 100%. Ezu bonso ni etembang ni anton karnye ni anna wa ka paloma ni anna wa kagana suma only His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Iwonge zonal coordinators and you yele amana yel turi branchere aning a party ye woni mamora ke banka bon anna venka palon noma ka NDC biri awonwa on la kareza votre akro teba wo wade ana a president bonso otongen tenya Ghana che neza konun kulewa so ana onwa ku kakaranyo achedi tinubie ako so anala ayele yaga zene tenta kariyel kuya to ma arche ye empilama yelle ke na sagen kakandi ya we aga chat nan tache ya banyanka inyona ye bie ye biri ye bai man na bole inyo abu keke wiwar ko makanyare kai manu ani nuor yen natnanta so ona babu keke join me. So aya manu ka zorna ti karzo ti yen kardai asonka palon ko mal so mun na ven ke ka te puan a iri nie anna de a party we che abaraza karzala taglanta a inuwar yeni ala de akogo bonso ne ga banyanka Daffiama Bussie Issa Constituency kogo u ye safe man ne kan ne zata mine azoro da bien 2024 tinaladi akogo ako NDC MPP nemba wala za badankomban 20 badankombande akogo ne zata zoro da bien yewongawa so ya kare voti ako teba John Dramani Mahama kela katamin puam a vote kure bonso tana ibe archana mbanyanke ne vote kuma chen kumbaye ka inyo mbanyanka yes mbanyanke ne vote kuma che ezu eza so anman yelna manula ka tibayina bienu yola tinyi kakar za sun ka palon wumal so mun na kuri nuwar yeni mun na ven ka NDC anyore min na ven kar vote ko tiba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 100% min na ven ka 2024 ka kogo karala mando hui NDC kogo min na mal kore ya barka barka.
Thank you very much, Honorable MP. There's no time. I would have loved to just catalog some of the things he said in English, but once there is no time, we'll just put it aside and go ahead. I want to invite you. He has done it before, and he's here again to do it. He is called Abdul Nasir Sani. Most people call him the super heavyweight chairman because of what he does. May I respectfully invite to stage our venerable regional chairman, Chairman Super Heavyweight.
Chabai, Ayazuza, Amine, Napoleon Barakaja, Chelapohi, Chairman Boniface, Anan or Constituency Executives. Alapohi, the branch executive Jar and Watcher, Karawa Song, Karamala, Karapati, Nikuganu Tora. Until our Berawal Ampara, until the Jago Boron. Amolo Kugana Ja, Amolo Kuduna Ja, Ka, Yalankan Wayaka, 30th May, to create John Dramani Mahama, 99.9%. Jine, ya baya mamba kan 99 da kan tiyalana. Ya haka la change yin, ya karna won koy 100%. So mpona pelen ka 30th May 5:30 kan ko na Chairman Boniface. Ko ka John Dramani Mahama onye 100% DBI. Ezu bayalan ko wona ki sore ba po ba ma yalan ke ma jinem wa maminejie mwe maminejie abora kan so ne aja ambiche ka after 13th ka DBI la tar no yin a problem on dantarna bo kamanda dia pa wasiye to wona kan madion adrebu wala man ne tiel ku yega deme manya say honorable Sandare I say honorable Abu Keke ka after 13th December near so 13th May near ja a delegate sawga ku dia DBI ye agaran ni tora ti jalan ta sakar kan del wona kana amul dukude kar somo kala ban ton dia a DBI sitini to no so ne ja ambiche ya to kana jawo pata kwa chaka nyoti jarta je opo jawrola do mala no yalan kuye ka party ndi gele jama biebe kana jana ban tonya MP yo nine na ba chaban ton so me no ba o mo na ba so man chemine biebe na ba nya opa ka ban ton so to me so no po ememine ka abio ka ye ka jati lanfie ka no pian ko ta bibe ya baraka ga ja che ba man na nan die ni ana tinja kara ni ana gana ja andu ba nu tie ko wadi Ghana ala sai Ghana ku gani mutore o ja obi etini mutore nche ona la numbuo now it's time for me to invite the man of the moment, the man who know the road, the man who has done it before, the man who can do it again. Who is this person? Who is this person? Former assemblyman, former MP, former deputy minister, former minister, former vice president, former president, and now the incoming president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Suru hano, wuri tu abana tim suru hano.
Ezu, let's all be seated. Thank you very much. Our chairman, our honorable MP, and our regional chairman have all said it. And so I'm not going to speak for long. Kindly sit down. If you have a chair, sit down. Thank you. Ezu. All right. DBI, thank you very much. I'm always at home when I come here. And DBI has been faithful to NDC. I want to thank you. Since 1992, we have never lost this constituency. And so I want to thank you very much. And NDC would also be always faithful to DBI. And if we are sharing development, whatever we're sharing of the national cake, we will make sure that DBI gets its fair share. Excuse me, I think you are blocking the people behind you. If you like, come out here. Come here. Come out. Come forward. Come forward. Come out here. You want to take pictures? Come here. Or go down. Everybody go down. So that those who are seated. You. Thank you. Yeah. And so we always make sure that DBI gets its fair share. This is not the first time I've come here. I've been here several times. And one of the major problems I know you have is the road network. And in 2020, we made you a promise that if NDC comes into office, we will help to work on the road network in DBI so that we can open it up. That promise still stands. And I know 2025 NDC is coming. And when NDC comes, we will help to improve the road network in DBI so that I've used it before, I know how the roads are. But today we are here because of NDC. 13th May we're going to hold elections to elect our parliamentary candidate and our presidential candidate. Normally I'll call both of them to come out, but Dr. Sandari preempted it by calling his brother and talking to you about unity. And he told you that whichever of them wins, DBI is going to continue to be united in order that NDC would win the seat. You can see I understand the guy. Nobody interpreted it to me. I understand, just that I can't speak properly, but whatever you say I understand. And so I'm happy the two are one, and that we'll continue to support whoever is elected. I just want to point out that the important thing is to get NDC into office. Because if NDC gets into office, MP is not the only job. There are DCs, there are ministers, there are special assistants, presidential staffers, CEOs, chairmen of boards, council of state, ambassadors. There's so much that anybody can do. And so whoever is elected, we will all support the person to go to parliament. Whoever is not elected, we still have a lot for that person to be able to do. And so it's not a life and death matter. And so let's go into it as brothers, and then after that we all come together and support whoever wins. Now I thank you for the 99.9% or 100%. He said 100, our regional chairman said 99.9%. And I know why he said 99.9%. He said 99.9% because they calculated the rejected ballots as part of the percentage. And so we normally find it difficult to get 100% because some people's ballots will be spoiled. And so once they calculated the rejected ballots as a percentage, it takes away point something or 0.1 or something of a percentage. And that's why the regional chairman was being very cautious. So I charged the parliamentary candidates and the constituency executives and the branch executives to do the voter education so that we're able to eliminate rejected ballots. Because it is not only in our primaries, but in the main election, we have a problem with rejected ballots. And so thousands of votes that should have added to our tally normally gets spoiled because we don't do enough voter education. So this is what the ballot paper is going to look like. Raise it a bit so that they can see. It's going to look like this. We were 4 of us, but one of them withdrew and threw his support behind me. So we're left with 3 of us. And so when you put your thumb on the ink, you must thumbprint in the middle. How do you say? You must thumbprint in the middle. Don't let it cross this line, because if it goes between the line, they won't know who you want to vote for, and it's a spoiled ballot. And then also, when you finish thumbprinting, leave the paper on the table. Don't touch it. Use a rag or something and clean your hand well. And then after you clean your hand, you can touch it and fold it. Because if you don't clean your hand properly and you try to fold it, it will thumbprint another place. And once they see 2 thumbprints, the ballot is spoiled. That is the thing that spoils a lot of the ballots. Most of our elderly people, as soon as they thumbprint, they hold it again to fold it. And then it shows 2 thumbprints and their ballots are rejected. So if we all vote like that, then if we all vote properly, then we can get the 100% that we are looking for. Thank you. Yeah, so we're going to vote on Saturday, but that is just the small one. We'll get finished with that. Our main objective is the 2024 vote, the elections. And I am certain by the grace of God, inshallah, that NDC is going to win the 2024 election. Because Ghanaians are asking for you to come back. In 2016, they were deceived with a lot of promises. Promises that our brothers, the MPP, did not intend to fulfill. For them, it was just say anything the electorate want to hear, because all you want is political power. And so 1 village, 1 dam, 1 district, 1 factory, $1 million per constituency per year. I mean, all kinds of fantastic promises. But they knew that they were not going to fulfill it. All they wanted was political power. And they've got it. But it's God's work. Because God was giving Ghanaians the opportunity to be able to compare the two. And so Ghanaians have seen NDC in office. They've seen NPP in office. And definitely I know that life was far better under the NDC than it is under the MPP today. And so the decision Ghanaians are going to make is to bring NDC back. And the NDC, we extended electricity to more communities than any other government in the history of Ghana. We provided clean drinking water to more communities than any other government in the history of Ghana. We built more roads. We built schools, community day secondary schools. In all the existing secondary schools, we were building dormitories, dining halls, classroom blocks. And so we provided more education infrastructure than any other government. We provided more CHIPS compounds than any other government in the history. And yet, because of the deception, the people of Ghana voted us out. And now they've had the opportunity, 6.5 years now, and there's nothing to show for it. And for those of them who believe that something will happen in the next 1.5 years, I'm telling you, nothing is going to happen. That what they've done is what they've done. They are not going to add anything to it. Their own people are disappointed. Indeed, the MPP are more disappointed than us, the rest of Ghanaians, because this is not what they expected. A small group of family and friends have hijacked their party, and nobody can talk. Their party is not democratic. If you criticize, they'll deal with you. And so everybody is afraid to talk. But when you are with them in secret, they express their concerns to you. And so they themselves want to go into opposition so that they can go and reset their party and come back. And so NDC must get ready. We're going to take over this country. And we're going to take this country and put it back on its feet. But of course, we need to work hard in order that we are able to gain the victory. As I said, this election is going to be a do or die affair. It means it's a critical election and we're willing to risk everything to win it. And that means that you are going to do the work because you are the owners of the party. The branch executives, you are the shareholders, majority shareholders of the NDC. All of us, the rest of us are minority shareholders. And so you are going to lead the campaign and you are going to do the work. You have to put some days aside to do door to door in your branches. You, the 9-member executives, you go from house to house and preach the message of NDC. We're going to give you the things you need to do that. So we'll bring leaflets. When you go and talk to them, when you finish, you give them the leaflets so that they can read. We're going to bring you t-shirts. We'll bring you t-shirts so that all of you, when you're going on campaign, you can wear your beautiful t-shirt and go from door to door and preach the NDC message. We'll bring some bicycles, we'll bring motorcycles, we'll bring posters, we'll bring scarves for the women, we'll bring caps for the men. We'll even bring money. And when we bring all those things, we're going to bring them directly to you. Because the complaint is normally that the branch executives don't get the logistics. And so we're going to bring the logistics directly to you. And you share it yourselves. So whatever we have for DBI, we're not going to take to WA before it comes here. It's going to come to DBI directly. And when it arrives, you send 3 people, chairman, secretary, women's organizer from each branch. You come and count what we have brought. And you share it equally. And then everybody will take their share back to your branch. And then you can go and share it there and get ready for the campaign. And so all that is going to take place. We're also going to reward you. We're looking at the votes you got in 2020. And we're going to give a percentage that we want you to get. The branches that are able to achieve the highest increase in terms of percentage of votes, all the 9-member executives in that branch, we're going to give you a handsome reward. And so you're not going to work for nothing. The harder you work, the better the results that you're going to get, and then the handsomer the rewards that you're going to get. And so that is going to be an incentive for you to work hard. I've also said that we're going to give opportunities to you. When NDC comes into government, it's going to help you to be able to take advantage of the opportunities available. And so it will give you your equal share of everything that the country has to offer. And so if, for instance, we are employing women to cook for school children, school feeding caterers, some of you are women's organizers. We'll come and take you and add you so that you also can cook and get an income to be able to look after yourself. And I also said that if we're recruiting into government employment, some of our youth who are branch executives, you have children who are qualified, and so they will get an equal opportunity to be able to enter those services, to be able to get employment, to look after themselves. So if we're recruiting to police, army, immigration, prisons, fire service, all those state institutions, will make sure that our young people have an equal opportunity to also be recruited into those services. And so we have to work hard. We're not going to sleep on the 7th of December. All of us are going to be awake. All the 9 members in the branch, you are going to be at the polling station. You wake up early and go and vote. And then after you vote, you go from house to house and pull out all the people you went and spoke to. You pull them out to come and vote. Those you know are going to vote for NDC. If you know the person who will vote for MPP, just leave him. Go and pull those who will vote for NDC. Go and pull them out to vote. Then after voting, when it's time for counting, all the 9-member executives, we're not going to sleep that night. You're going to go to the polling station and stay there till they finish counting both the parliamentary and the presidential. And then when they sign the pink sheets of the results, we'll take those results and then we'll send them where we're going to tell you to send them. Then after that, you can go home and sleep. Then we will do the rest of the work. And it is my hope that by dawn of the next day, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., we can send you a quiet message that NDC has won the 2024 election. When we come into government, we're going to give you opportunities to set up your own businesses. And so for the women, let's say, for example, if you want to be a baker, we'll help you with the oven, and we'll help you with the flour and everything you need to do a bakery. And you can start baking your bread. If you want to weave cloth, we'll help you with the loom and help you with the threads so that you can weave the cloth and take it to market and get extra money. Those who want to farm, we're going to set up service centers, farmer service centers, and all of you have to go and register. And we'll bring about 10 to 15 tractors with plows, harrows, power tillers, everything a farmer needs to farm. And so when it's farming season, you show us your land. We'll help you make the land clear so that a tractor can go in. The tractor will plow it for you. If you have money, you pay. If you don't have money, we'll just record it. We'll give you fertilizer, we'll give you seed, everything. And then when you harvest and you sell your crop, you come and pay the bill so that the next year we can give you that credit again. And so that is going to help the farmers. Because right now, how many farmers can afford to buy fertilizer? At 750 cedis a bag, how many people can buy fertilizer? You need 4 per acre, 4 bags per acre. So if you are doing 10 acres and you need 4 per acre, that's 40 bags of fertilizer. That alone is going to cost you almost 4,000 cedis. And then plowing. Plowing is about 3 million old cedis for 1 acre. And so if you are doing 10 acres, that's another 3,000. How many farmers here have 7,000 to be able to plow and plant 10 acres of land? And so we're going to come and make it easy for you, because you would have to register with the Farmer Service Center as a member. It's like a cooperative. And so farming season starts, they will give you all the support you need. And then at the end of the farming season, when you have harvested your rice or your maize or whatever, if you want to sell it to the service center, they'll buy it. If you want to keep it and sell it later, you keep it and sell it later. When you sell and you make your money, you come and pay. So that the next season they'll give you credit again. If you don't go and pay, the next season if you go, they'll refuse to give you credit. It's also going to be like a small loan center. So if, let's say, your child is going to school, you don't have money to prepare the child, you can go and take a small loan from your farmer service center and dispatch your child. And then when you have money, you come back and pay. So I'm sure that this will solve the problem of our farmers and make it easier for you to be able to grow your crops. And so I'm not going to talk much. We all know the situation in which Ghana is. Ghana is on its knees. The government has declared us bankrupt. They've told the whole world that we can't pay our loans. And so they're going around begging the whole world to forgive us our debt. And instead of being forthright about it and explaining to Ghanaians what has happened, that they've not been able to manage the economy well, they keep blaming it on other things. In 2017, 2018, 2019, anything that happened in Ghana, it was blamed on Mahama. Mahama, oh Mahama, Mahama every day. You think I was even the president. Then when Ghanaians got tired of the blame game on Mahama, they say COVID-19 is like that because of COVID-19. Then when Ghanaians got tired of COVID-19, they say, oh, Russia and Ukraine are fighting. That's why the economy is bad. But we all know it's not true. Because Russia and Ukraine are fighting. What of Cote d'Ivoire? Why has Cote d'Ivoire not gone bankrupt? Why has Togo not gone bankrupt? We are bankrupt because the president's cousin is the finance minister. He's not managed the economy well. And all he's done is borrow and borrow and borrow and borrow. Because he has an interest in the borrowing. His bank gets a commission anytime Ghana borrows money. And that's why we are here where we are today. And so I know that NDC is going to come and rescue this country and put it back on its feet. And it is you who are going to lead that campaign to do that. And I know by the will of God, inshallah, 2024, NDC would win. And 7th January 2025, we're going to send buses here and pick you up and bring you to the Independence Square for the swearing-in ceremony. So let me thank you very much. Like I said, I won't speak too long. I just wish good luck to my two brothers, Dr. Sandari and Abu Keke. And they say it's God who chooses leaders. And so I know that on Saturday, God will decide whoever he wants to lead. But whoever leads, the other person, don't be discouraged. Work hard. Let's keep DBI. And when we come into government, you also would have something to do. Thank you very much, and God richly bless you.
Donate to support John Mahama to win 99% votes on May 13. Dial *248*5# to donate to all networks. Official mobile number is 059 860 4199.